Angels, welcome back to my channel. It feels like a long time since I've reviewed a new Defy collection, but today we have an exciting one. We have brand new Defy colours coming. It's not a new collection, it's the Defy collection, which has launched, I think it was a few months ago, in originally 4 colours, I believe. They've definitely changed and improved the way that this collection fits, and in my opinion this one is so much better than the first one that launched. We've got 6 new colours launching, which is so exciting, and they're all coming in 4 pieces. Just to run through it now, everything is launching on Thursday the 19th of June at 4 PM British summer time. My discount code Freya will save you 10% on your order, and if you do make an order, make sure that you screenshot it and send me on Instagram, and I will enter you into my monthly $100 Dfyne gift card giveaway. Also, for reference, everything that I wear in this collection I wear in a size extra small. I know the shrugs, the long sleeve shrugs that they do, last time they come up quite tight, whereas they've improved the fit now. They're now true to size, so I would always stick with your normal sizing for this collection. So I'm going to start with my favourite colour, which is raspberry. Now she's a really nice sort of like in between a pink and a red. I feel like raspberry is a very good name for it. So everything is launching in. We've got the shorts, got leggings, we've got the sports bra. Now these sports bras have got new and improved straps, so can you see? I'll compare. So these were the old straps, they were quite thin, that sort of spaghetti strap, whereas these ones are sort of more flat. Personally, I find the newer fit a lot comfier. Like, I found that these ones sort of dug into my shoulders a little bit, whereas these ones don't at all, and I've trained in these all week and they're actually really comfortable. We also have the shoulder shrugs that we get with the Defy collection, and honestly these have grown on me. I didn't used to wear them from the last collection, and as I've just been filming bits and bobs this week, I've been putting them on and I actually really love them. I feel like they do tie the outfit together. I did say in my last review, I was like, they just feel a bit pointless because it's like obviously just the sleeve, but I actually really like them. They're growing on me. I would say this is probably my favourite colour from the collection. I just think it's not too bright but still a nice summery colour. I know I'll get a lot of questions on sort of the difference between Dynamic and Impact and Defy. The main difference between Defy is that the bum scrunch is, it's almost the bum scrunch of Impact, where it sits in the bum and not on top of the bum like Dynamic does. So I find that Dynamic is almost a little bit more of an obvious bum scrunch because it's kind of like sits on and above your glutes, whereas Impact sits right in the glutes and it's not as obvious of a bum scrunch. But what Impact does have is that bottom sort of like the shape in the moulding around the glutes, which like really emphasizes and pushes up the glutes, but it is a little bit more of like an in your face, like here's my bum kind of shorts, whereas these got the Impact scrunch that sits in the bottom, but there's no sort of compression or anything around the bottom. It's just all this material. So in my opinion, like I say, I've been wearing a lot of the stuff this week and I feel like these are the perfect, especially for the leggings, they're the perfect sort of like subtle but flattering leggings, and I find that they're so much comfier than any of my other Dfyne leggings. If you own Impact, it's a very compressive legging or short, obviously to give you that effect, but I do find that I don't really chill or lounge about in my Impact leggings or shorts, whereas these, so comfy, can wear them all day, don't want to take them off. They feel a little bit like a second skin. Anyway, the next colour, which is another one of my favourites, this is Steel. Now it's like a blue, but it's also like a grey. I feel like when I hold it up next to blue it looks grey, and when I hold it up next to grey it looks blue. But a really nice neutral. I've been wearing these sort of like day to day, especially the leggings, you know, just with like a light grey jumper. I feel like it looks really nice. So obviously we've got the shorts, the leggings, sports bra and the shrug. I just love how wearable these leggings are, just like day to day. I feel like that's maybe what Dfyne's been missing. Obviously we know that Impact makes the glutes look good, but sort of if I want to wear them into work, it sometimes just feels a little bit extra, like it's kind of like, look at my bum everyone. We're getting more kind of wearable day to day outfits to fit in with that. We've also got it coming in black, which I feel like is great. Like these black leggings now are my holy grail. I've been wearing them all week. Really flattering, but they're just nice and subtle because they don't have all of that crazy like glute moulding shape underneath the bum. Can't go wrong with a black, can you? Next colour I would say is once again a little bit of a neutral. This is Meadow, so kind of like a really nice, almost like a sage green. I really like this one. I feel like once again this is quite a nice summery colour because it's quite a nice light green, but it's not too bright and in your face. Also love about the sports bras that they're a little bit thinner at the back than they are the front. I just feel like that's really nice and flattering, especially on back day, to sort of have that little bit of a lower cut back. And then the last 2 colours are a little bit brighter. This is the colour Ice, and I feel like if you remember the original Impact colours, I think it was called Ice Blue, or was it called Ice Blue? It's something like that. I think it got discontinued, but I feel like this is a very similar colour to that. It's like a really nice sort of bright turquoise blue. Yeah, if you know me, you know I love a blue. So once again, we've got that in the shorts, the leggings, the sports bra and the shrug. And the last colour we have is Amethyst. Now I'm gonna say this is probably my least favourite colour from the collection, just because I don't know what it is, I just have a bit of a vendetta against the colour purple. And yeah, I would say this is kind of a bit more of like a brighter purple, kind of like a light purple, and I feel like on me, I feel like it's probably just not the best colour for my skin tone. I always find that colours like this sort of wash me out a little bit. But I do think it's really nice for this time of year, so if you are a purple lover then you'll love this one. So yeah, that is everything that's launching on the 19th. I really love this collection. I made sure to wear it a lot before I did this review so I could give my full opinions on, but I feel like these shorts are just the perfect in-between of dynamic and impact, especially the leggings. If you're sort of like out and about, like if I've got to go out after the gym, I don't always want to be wearing my impact leggings, especially in the other colours. I feel like black you can kind of get away with because you can't always see the compression, but especially the lighter colour leggings, I feel like the impact is sometimes just a little bit too in your face, whereas having these sort of like more neutral, especially the black, the steel, the meadow, I feel like is so nice for sort of just, yeah, wearing day to day. I can wear them into work, they're so comfortable. I feel like my top picks for this collection, I'm gonna say the raspberry shorts and the matching sports bra, just because I love this colour. That's probably my favourite sort of like gym outfit. But then I would also definitely recommend these leggings, especially in the steel. Like this colour's really grown on me. I feel like it looks quite purpley on camera. It's still neutral enough to sort of wear day to day and it not be like too bright of a legging. And obviously if you're looking for a pair of just really good black leggings, I will now always be reaching for my Defy black leggings just to wear day to day, because like I say, I think they're the perfect balance. But yeah, I hope that was helpful for you, and I would love to know what your favourite bits are or what your favourite colours are. Once again, my discount code Freya will save you 10%, and don't forget to send me your orders. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.